Hey everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Dear Scuba News. So bottlenose dolphins are known to doting?
Yeah, they're known as doting.
Doting mothers who nurse, protect and play with their youngsters up until, they turn 6. That's nice.
Yeah, then they kick them out so they get a job.
Get a job. You got rent to pay.
Yeah, pay some rent.
Pay some rent. Ocean rent. Anyway, the love they give in their youngsters is now for the first time in recorded history. There's
an old guy with a quill.
Yeah, his name's Steve.
Writing everything down.
It is. Anyway, it's actually transferred to another species.
So yes, papers from a study all the way back when in 2014 have finally been released. And these papers, researchers spotted that a bottlenose mother was caring for a unusual looking male calf.
It was you, wasn't it? Yeah. You're such a weird calf, Mark.
You look so odd. You're not hydrodynamic whatsoever. Anyway, so yeah, it had an odd looking calf, so they documented the sighting and they were excited to get back to shore and finally investigate it some more, look into it, and eventually they actually identified the calf as an orphan melon-headed whale, which is a very different species. It's not even in the same genus as dolphins. It's a whale, not a dolphin. So why was it looking after it, Shaun?
I don't know. Adoption is actually pretty uncommon amongst wild mammals, with most occurring between actually related species and not completely different ones.
Yeah.
So it's a bit weird one. The only other record about having a species adopting another species is actually back in 2006 when a group of
capuchin
were caring for a baby
marmoset.
There you go. The team from the dolphin and whale calf from land, obviously, from the boat, obviously, and of course from underwater, obviously, as part of the long-term study which actually started in 2009 and like Mark said, it kind of finished in 2014. So yeah, some time.
Interesting. So the dolphin in question actually had another calf, one of her own, but once the melonhead was... Oh, that's melonhead.
That's what I'm calling it. Its name's melonhead.
So once this whale...
Melonhead
was on the scene, he rarely left the dolphin's side, which again is kind of weird. It's an unusual species behavior for this species, because it's known that dolphin mothers normally care for a single infant at a time. They very rarely have two. But the trio were doing well. They were having fun together, doing their whaley dolphin / things. And not only did this whale fit in with the mother and her calf, but also with the rest of the pod as well.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Even though they're different species, the bottlenose and melonheads have, but they behave in similar ways, socialising with youngsters, surfing and leaping the waves. So this melonhead really did actually just fit in, and he didn't leave her side until 3 years later, which is about the same time he would naturally wean off his mother anyway. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, very interesting. So the only thing that has scientists stumped is why. I mean, it benefits the whale, the melonhead, because he's getting looked after. He's not out by himself. Maybe his mother died or whatever. Why does it benefit the
I reckon they
dolphins?
went to a park and she just went.
This is getting dark.
And then, like...
I feel like this should be in Norwegian with subtitles.
Have you ever seen the movie Shazam?
No.
So the movie Shazam, the main guy Shazam, the kid, and his parents, that's what happened to this dolphin, or a whale. That's what happened, guys.
He got superpowers.
Yeah, you need to watch Shazam to find out his backstory.
So basically, some scientists believe that due to the mother having another calf already, her maternal instincts kicked in, and that's why she was looking after it. Others who know this dolphin socially...
They go on dates, they go to the cinema.
They feel like they understand this
No,
dolphin.
they play pool.
They know that she loved scuba divers and like hanging around with different species, very easygoing. So maybe her caring for other species just seems to be in her character. And also the melon-headed whale was persistent to find a home, so it kept on bugging and bugging. You're like, oh, come on then, come along. Maybe the pod just eventually just like, oh, screw it. Yeah, come on then, Stephen.
His name's Mel. No, Mel the melonhead dolphin.
Mel the melonhead whale.
Dolphin. He's a dolphin whale. No. Lost it. Carry on.
But what do you think about this story? Are you happy that this little melonhead found a family and he's going to be a little bit screwed up in the head going forwards because now he's been brought up to be a dolphin, but he's not?
You do one weekend course about mammals
spent 3 years learning
Nah,
this
it's
stuff,
one
man.
open university for a weekend.
Let's have a chat about the poor little whale / dolphin in the
Wolfin.
comments.
Wolfin? A wolfin?
A wolf.
A wolf? No.
If you enjoyed the story, then why not give it a like, share it with your buddies, and smash on that little bell icon to stay up to date with all things scuba and news stories like this. Thank you for watching, and safe diving.
Bye.
It's that time of year again, that's right, the Diver Awards are back, people. Now, this year is a little different for us. We're of course up for Dive Retailer of the Year, so if you love our website, think our customer service team is plain awesome, and of course enjoy our advice and review videos, we would love to have your vote. And as well, thanks to our Mark 1 dive torch, we are now in the Product of the Year category. So if you have purchased the Mark 1 dive torch, or if you've just fallen in love with it, then please feel free to vote for that as well. To cast your vote, just click on the link in the comments. Thank you. We are an online dive store serving the UK and the world for all your diving equipment needs. So why not visit us at simplyscuba.com or click the box on your screen.